Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Divisions in the Tigray People's Liberation Front becoming clear, becoming very visible. Divisions, dispute over upcoming party congress. 2 PM Abiy warned against holding the conference. Just a few minutes ago, party's internal regulatory body issued a statement. TPLF's Central Control Commission issued a statement warning Central Committee members of the party. Secondly, Ethiopian Airlines responded to the decision made by Eritrean Civil Aviation Authority to ban Ethiopian Airlines flights. What did Ethiopian Airlines say about the suspension of its flights to and from Eritrea? And lastly, for the last 2 days, we have been seeing videos about movement of some weapon shipments from Djibouti to Ethiopia. How significant is this development? Which types of weapons are being imported? Are these weapons meant for Ethiopian military or some other force? Let's start with TPLF is faced with a difficult internal challenge. I did a video earlier today. I told you that Ethiopian PM Abiy has warned Tigray People Liberation Front against holding a party conference, a party congress. PM Abiy, in his message 2 days ago, he gave this message. He said that TPLF held general regional election in 2020 opposed to the advice of National Election Board of Ethiopia, and that led to start of war between TPLF and federal government. And again, TPLF is going to organize. It is planning to organize a conference. While it is not a legal political party, it could lead to breakout of war. So PM Abiy threatened TPLF. TPLF announced a few days ago that it would hold a party congress. The congress would evaluate the performance of leaders. Some key leaders could be fired. I have been telling you about that. 2 factions exist in the party now. It was disclosed by TPLF's Central Control Commission to Tikle Birhan Araya, a TPLF's internal monetary wing chairman 2 days ago gave an interview to WTV. He confirmed there are 2 groups in the party. So the Prime Minister of Ethiopia warned TPLF against holding party congress. By the way, I don't think this congress will be allowed to be held. Getachew he might be fired if the congress is held, and congress is going to be held in Mekelle reportedly. I don't think his government would allow this congress to be held. As a last resort, he can order security forces, just like he did a few months ago when TPLF tried to organize a meeting in Mekelle. He did not allow the meeting to be held. Then generals had to intervene, where they, etc. So, Abiy warned TPLF. Then Emmanuel Assefa, TPLF spokesperson, said that TPLF wanted to register as it wanted to reinstate. It wanted reinstatement of its status. It does not want registration as a new political party. This is one of the main issues between federal government and TPLF these days. Federal government is saying the TPLF should go to NEBE. NEBE says that you should file a case for registration as a new political party. Your status cannot be restored. TPLF says it wants restoration of status. TPLF's Central Control Commission issued a statement a few minutes ago. This is party's internal wing, party's internal body, which was formed to monitor the internal situation in the party, to identify issues, to bridge divisions and gaps. Members of this commission and members of Central Committee have been making joint preparation to organize parties' congress, against which the Prime Minister warned. Now, the Central Control Commission of the party has distanced itself from the organizing of party congress. It has withdrawn. Its members, which were part of the organizing committee, they have withdrawn. And they are urging the Central Committee members to that they should not hastily organize party congress. It will lead to consequences, and Central Committee members will be responsible for these consequences. So, one monetary body of the TPLF is warning Central Committee members. Which Central Committee members? Obviously, Debretsion Alem Monjorino group. This group is pressing for the holding of Congress. What will happen at the Congress? Will Getachew and others will be fired? That remains to be seen. But the consequences are going to be faced from federal government too, because PM Abiy is warning as well. Maybe he knows that his man Getachew could be fired if Congress is held. So it's a very alarming situation. Party is definitely seeing a challenge. PM Abiy is blackmailing the party, you can say. Its status not being restored. PM Abiy wants his man in Mekelle, that is Getachew. Getachew is seeking the path of reconciliation. He's going slow, but we saw that gradually IDPs returned to Raya, IDPs returned to Volkai, to Salamti, not Volkai. So things are happening, but main issue for TPLF is restoration of its status, because if there is no restoration, it is not eligible to contest party election. It has not happened so far. Coming days crucial for peace and stability, not in just Tigray, but between Tigray and federal government. Secondly, viewers, Ethiopian Airlines today responded to the announcement of suspension of its flights to and from Eritrea from 30th of September. Eritrean Civil Aviation Authority today issued a statement cancelling the permit issued to Ethiopian Airlines, saying that from the 30th of September, Ethiopian Airlines won't operate in Eritrea. Reason is that allegedly Ethiopian Airlines increased fare prices, ticket prices. It is involved allegedly in passengers' luggage theft, pilferage, luggage loss, luggage damage. It is not entertaining the complaints of the passengers and Eritrean government. The airline, Ethiopian Airlines, issued a statement just a few minutes ago. It said that yes, it has received a notice from Eritrean Civil Aviation Authority. Interestingly, the airline said that it did not receive any clarity from Eritrea. That it wants clarity, though the notification is very clear. The Eritrean government is accusing Ethiopian Airlines of adopting practices which are not fair. But Ethiopian Airlines says it will ask for clarity from Eritrean government and it will resolve this issue amicably. That's a very mature statement from Ethiopian Airlines. By the way, Eritrea gave 2 months grace period to Ethiopian Airlines. I mean, the flights could have been banned in a week, in 2 weeks. Why 2-month period was given to Ethiopian Airlines? Is it a way of blackmailing by Eritrea? Eritrea wants Ethiopian Airlines to contact Asmara so that the issue can be solved. Let's see. But issue is not just customer service. It's, I think, political as well. We'll have to wait and see. We'll monitor this development, by the way. It's a very important development. Ethiopia, Eritrea, peace is, it should be encouraged, because if tensions rise, other countries, entire region will be destabilized. Last viewers, we've been seeing videos showing weapon shipments on their way to Ethiopia from Djibouti. Weapon shipments were imported from the UAE. Shipment showed several armored personnel carriers, Ethiopia bought these APCs from the UAE. These APCs, each of these APCs is worth around 2 to 5 million US dollars. Caldius MCAV is the name of this model. And the video shows, the videos in circulation show dozens of such APCs worth hundreds of millions, not hundreds of millions, several hundred million US dollars. Questions are being raised. Why is Ethiopia importing such costly defense equipment? Well, I want to make 2 points. Firstly, Ethiopia has a military, so it will definitely buy everything for its military. Ibn Abi says that his priority is the building of a strong military. Ethiopia has bought very expensive combat drones, Akinji, the most modern Turkey has produced so far. Ethiopia bought it, though it had TV2s, it had Winglong, but it bought Akinji, showing its priorities. So the import of such vehicles worth $200, $300 million is not a big deal for Ethiopia, firstly. Secondly, one thing which I think we should monitor is that, is this weapon shipment meant for ENDF, Ethiopian military, or RSF, Rapid Support Force of Sudan? Because UAE is coming under pressure from international community. It should not support RSF. Chad, the proxy through which UAE supports RSF, is in trouble to Sudan now, confronting Chad, confronting UAE. If UAE is unable to directly support RSF through Chad, Ethiopia could be used. That's why we should monitor where will these weapon shipments end up, in Bishoftu or in Darfur. Let's see. I don't say it a big deal. I think militaries buy APCs. APCs are necessary. They are basic equipment for militaries. When ground forces move in conflict areas, in war zones, they need APCs. Buying of APCs does not mean that a country is making preparations for war. Thank you for watching.